Hello and welcome everyone to another StarCraft 2 England cast. Today I have got game 3 of this best of 5 between the Republic of Gamers Elfi and AcerNerchio. Nerchio the blue Zerg in the lower right, Elfi the red Protoss player in the top left, and as I said, this is game 3 of a best of 5. If you don't want to know any spoilers about the score or anything, go to my channel, pause this video and watch games 1 and 2, because otherwise I'm going to tell you. Game 1, Nerchio won really convincingly by dealing with Elfi's Phoenix pressure so well, and basically he just trounced it. Game 2, Elfi went for a 3 Immortal Sentry push, and again Nerchio just completely crushed it. There was a long period of fighting where it could have gone either way, but Nerchio, he just had such good control, and basically it was really quite unfortunate for Elfi that it was that close. But as with everything, if you go for a big all-in or something like that, or a 2-base play or something, and it doesn't work out, you just lose. And unfortunately that's what happened in Elfi's position. So what can we expect this game? Nerchio probably almost certainly going to go for that 14 pool again into a quick natural and a 4-ish minute third. The only downside to taking a third super equip on this map is these rocks take forever to kill as a Zerg player, so you end up having to try and defend 2 areas or moving up into a very forward position where it's quite open. There's also, if you are defending up here, there are lots of different places you can drop force fields as a Protoss player, and it can be a complete nightmare to deal with. But Nerchio, he's gone for that 14 pool again. Looks like a Nexus first out of Elfi is on the cards as well. I think that's the right choice, to be honest. It's going to play out really well, and basically he's done it every game so far, and Nerchio's never put on any pressure, so why wouldn't you? We do have this drone coming down to try and take the third here for Nerchio, but the probe is there already. But of course the drone does get the first hit off, but one probe can delay an expansion for so long. It's so irritating as a Zerg player to have to try and deal with this. And of course, most Zergs actually now starting to pull 2 drones just to make sure it definitely goes down. But Elfi isn't too bothered about putting on too much pressure, although Nerchio did miss the timing there, went for the Queen first, so that is quite interesting. The Overlord is getting a scout off of what everything is happening. It was a Nexus first opening here. The drone is still running away, and I'm really surprised by this of Nerchio. He's going to delay this third base quite significantly. But of course those Zerglings are now out to go and keep an eye on what this probe does, and the Zerglings could actually come straight up here to the base because, I mean, it's a double gateway opening, not a forge. So basically if this drone, this is exactly what happened in game 1. Nerchio brought this drone here just to deny a complete wall off, and obviously Nerchio is fully aware that there's no kind of wall, and that's why he's getting more and more Zerglings out, and the probe is coming down trying to get the full wall off. But enough time will be bought here by that drone to allow the Zerglings to come up, and now Elfi is in a huge amount of problems. Chrono Boot's coming down on that Zealot as fast can be, but a pylon is going to get sniped down very quickly. There is another one on the way and another one powering the gateways obviously, but Elfi is now supply blocked temporarily and is having to pull an awful lot of probes to try and deal with this. And backing into a corner, but one probe goes down straight away. The drone is still in there to soak up some damage, and one Zealot will not be enough to deal with this. More are on the way. But obviously, Zerglings are quicker than Zealots. Behind this, of course, Nerchio is taking his natural and third base, and just a head-on engagement is on the cards here, and quite a few probes are going down. We do have more Zerglings streaming in as well. They are taking out all of the probes in the natural, and suddenly Elfi is not able to defend everywhere at once. There are now 3 Zealots on the field, which should, in a head-up engagement, kill all of these Zerglings. But how much damage will Nerchio be able to do before then? When he's got Zerglings attacking literally everywhere, he's just being a complete nightmare. But he's droning behind this, and if we look at the work count, 20 to 15, which really is not where obviously Elfi would like to be, having lost 8 probes already. We do have a Cybercore trying to come down. More probes are getting hit over and over again, and of course behind this, Nerchio, he's just droning perfectly happily. He's just doing everything as he would. He's getting the Queens out. But all of these Zerglings and of course the drone are going to be incredibly effective, and they're just hounding up all of these Zealots. And basically the problem for Elfi is that how do you position everything so it does go down well? And you can actually get into a position where these Zerglings, if they do get good surrounds, can engage the Zealots, but now there's probably just a few too many, leaving a couple in the mineral line just to try to make sure that no more probes are killed. But probes, they're coming around everywhere, and basically Nerchio will probably pull out now and just come back into his normal game, because he's done a nice little bit of damage, 9 drones killed. He's a nice position ahead in terms of the worker count, which is very unusual at this stage of the game when your opponent went for a Nexus first, but just showing you don't have to overcommit, you can just go for it. Now behind this, Nerchio is getting out more Zerglings and the Roach one as well, so clearly a bit worried that a counterattack is on the cards, and that's exactly what Elfie's going to be bringing. But suddenly we've got more Zerglings coming in, and again, every time those probes are pulled, it's lost mining time, and that is the big problem. But the Zealots are on their way over. There's going to be a lot of Zerglings out to try and deal with them. The Queens are going to have to get involved if there's going to be any chance, and of course those Roaches, once they do finally pop, will be so helpful. I expect Nerchio to grab those Roaches near instantaneously, but the Zerglings looking like they're going to go and actually counterattack this counterattack, and this is pretty crazy. Elfie going for a single Stargate behind this, and the Zealots are just running straight into the mineral line. They could do some really big damage. Of course, all the drones getting pulled instantly, and we do have some Roaches coming out, and it should be fine that as long as you just run away with these drones, that they won't be able to do enough damage. The Zealots will try and focus down the hatch, but probably won't be able to get down. And of course, we now have a stream of Zerglings coming in to the natural base of Elfie. He's got no units there to deal with it, and suddenly we're going to have major problems. And now the Roaches are out, these Zealots are not going to last any time at all. So let's just watch how much damage can Nerchio manage to deal here. Well, the Stargate is getting focused down incredibly quickly, may actually go down before it finishes. There's the Canceller as well, so that is Elfie saying bye-bye to all of his tech. If we look at the work count, 32 to 27, we do have 2 Zealots getting chrono boosted out, but that is it, and this is an awful lot of Zerglings in there, and the rest of the Roaches are on their way over. This could pretty much be it. We've got absolutely crazy engagements coming in, probes going down everywhere. We do have Elfie trying to get surrounds on those Zerglings, but just so many probes are going, and of course once those Roaches hit, this is going to be pretty much all over, because even the Zealots won't be able to save the day. The Zealots are actually engaging those Zerglings head on. We do have one Stalker there, but in come all of the Roaches. You've got a flood more coming in, and to be honest, I don't think Elfie is going to be able to hold this. We do have all of those Roaches coming in. They're targeting down pretty much anything they can hit on, and to be honest, with only one Stalker there, it's going to be bad times. If the pylons are focused down, then suddenly we're going to see no way for production to continue for Elfie, who is already a very significant amount behind in supply, and it's looking like, yep, this is going to be Nerchio take. Once he takes out that last pylon, if he chose to, there's going to be nothing Elfie can do, and there's the GG. So that does indeed mean that we do have Nerchio take this best of 5, 3-0. So amazing play by Nerchio. If you did enjoy this game, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. New top level games up every single day of the week. And of course, leave a cool comment below. But most importantly, I hope you did enjoy, and thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.